Developmental challenges cannot be tackled alone. That was the key message from international non-governmental organizations who convened in Istanbul at the premises of the United Nations Development Programme, or UNDP, to discuss the NGO Empowerment for Poverty Reduction Programme, sponsored by the Islamic Solidarity Fund for Development, ISFD, and developed by the Islamic Development Bank Group, ISDB, in collaboration with its strategic partner, the UNDP. The program aims at tackling poverty by enhancing the ability of NGOs to create opportunities for hard-to-reach communities through refugee education, job creation, and resilience building in all 57 member countries of the Islamic Development Bank Group. According to ISFD representative Khamis El-Gaza, the main challenges NGOs face is funding and their ability to implement and properly govern poverty eradication measures.
We would like really to strengthen their capability to deliver through capacity building, through technical assistance, through giving them access to raise funds, to be able to make some fundraising through crowdfunding platforms, etc., so they can be able to deliver.
Gerd Trogman has been closely involved in the program's development for the United Nations Development Programme.
UNDP itself takes responsibility for mapping the overall scenery of NGOs and CSOs in the respective countries, 7 in the beginning. It will look into capacity building of those NGOs, particularly when it comes to financing activities and undertaking new activities, and to help them come together in one platform called Tadamon, Solidarity in Arabic.
Robert Pasico, also with the UNDP, says the organization has 3 important steps.
First step is to help in mapping NGOs, which means to go out in these countries, find out who these NGOs are, which are working on the ground, to categorize them, and to be able to put them on one platform, Tadamon, which in Arabic means solidarity. And also to be able to enable donor organizations and philanthropists to find the proper NGOs and to support them on this platform. The third step is to work on capacity building for these NGOs, to be able to communicate stronger, better, to be more visible, and to help them create their own crowdfunding campaigns or digital assets based on blockchain.
Private sector companies are already involved, such as AidTech, the world's first company to deliver international aid to refugees using blockchain technology.
So what we built was a transparency engine. So a donor knows exactly where the money goes. The donor determines their impact, and you essentially eliminate fraud and corruption using new technology, and the end users empowered to make decisions themselves.
Tadamon will share successful practices amongst all supporting NGOs to improve the global implementation of poverty reduction measures in line with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals.
The end goal is to create an aggregating crowdfunding platform that will collect all of the crowdfunding campaigns and projects that will be visible and seen on the outside platforms. So the idea is to see how can we enforce their work, how can we help them to teach new tools, new financial tools, and how can we create new ecosystem that is actively supporting one another.
The ISFD and the ISDB have already approved $10 million in contributions for the program, while the UNDP has provided a further $1.6 million. $7.3 million is expected from other partners. The ISFD NGO's Empowerment for Poverty Reduction Program and Tadamon platform will be officially launched at the United Nations General Assembly in New York later this month.